live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. From American One Credit Union President and CEO Martha Firstenau. From the Purple Rose Theater production of Bert and Trixie Visit the Vet, actors Megan Van Arsdalen and Jonathan West. Sickle Cell Blood Account Manager from the American Red Cross, Deandra Smith. For the 2025 Hot Air Jubilee and Women's Championships, Angela Madden. And from the Carnegie branch of the Jackson District Library for the Summer Meet Up Eat Up program, Shannon McGrath and Jesse Mullins. And now, here's Bart.
Welcome to the show. Good afternoon, everyone. And thanks for tuning in. Another beautiful day, 70 degrees in Jackson, and sunshine. It will become less sunny throughout the afternoon, but still, we will have no rain. Should be perfect for outdoor activities, maybe a little breezy. Gusts as high as 24 miles an hour today. Tonight, clear and crisp, a low of 56. Open up the windows. Sunny and summery on Wednesday, sunny 83 and breezy. On Wednesday night and Thursday, we'll have a chance of showers. Thursday's high 77. Showers will continue into Thursday night, and we will continue to have a chance of showers on Friday. Friday's high 74, and the chance about 50%. For our weekend, free showers are in the forecast for Saturday, and I have 77 Sunday, rain's gone, cloudy, and high of 77. Some good, some bad this week. The second week of June. Today's weather brought to you by Kelly Express. Great summer savings at Kelly Express during the 100 days of summer. You can get your favorite snacks on sale at Kelly Express, like Lifesavers, Skittles, and Starburst gummies, 2 for $5. The Littletown Jerky is 2 for $8, and Hershey's standard size chocolate bars, 2 for $3 at Kelly Express. Quality mobile gas, friendly service, your favorite snacks and beverages, and full restaurants at several locations, including South Street, Jefferson Road, Grass Lake, Napoleon, County Farm Road, and Michigan and Robinson. And this month, all summer in fact, you can get a large 2-item pizza for $13.99. And slices are just $1.99 at Kelly Express. Let's check things outside. We have...
more cars that are parking in that lot next to the Hayes.
Yes, they might be there for Food Truck.
That's true.
Tuesday. Now, I can see a little bit of Food Truck Tuesday.
Yeah, we're going to adjust it to the food trucks.
Our crack crew is going to zoom in a little bit on the food trucks. The first Food Truck Tuesday of the new regime, the Jackson Area Food Truck Association, some 28 members organizing Food Truck Tuesday, and we will have this pretty much every other week, two Tuesdays in June, July, and August, and they will have a selection of food trucks. Now, all the members of the Food Truck Association are participating, but not every time.
Yeah, I like how everybody's local at these food truck
Exactly.
Tuesdays. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Now, there are, I think, maybe 1 or 2 instances where an out-of-town food truck has been invited because of unique or popular offerings, but for the most part, all Jackson owners are supporting Jackson businesses. Your favorites are likely to be there. So when we get a shot of the Food Truck Tuesday activities at Horace Blackman Park.
Why do you call them the crack crew, by the way?
What?
You call them the crack crew.
They're a crack crew. They're on crack. Otherwise, we'd have a picture.
Okay, I was just checking.
They're there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a little interference in the picture with the...
It's okay, they're on crack.
Where is everyone? Well, you know what? They might have eaten and left.
It was very busy at 11 o'clock. So maybe people had to get back to work.
Maybe.
There's still some few trucks there, though.
We'll have full coverage later this afternoon on jtv.tv. Today is June 10th, 2025. It is Ballpoint Pen Day, and I think we might have one here. No. It's Call Your Doctor Day, National Black Cow Day, and a black cow is another name for root beer float. But sometimes people call black cows, they're with Coke and ice cream.
Instead of
root beer.
Okay.
National Egg Roll Day, National Iced Tea Day, and National Alcoholics Anonymous Founders Day. It was on this day in 1935 that Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob Smith established the Mutual Aid Fellowship, Alcoholics Anonymous. Today, there are more than 60,000 chapters worldwide of AA helping people battle alcoholism. On this day in 1752, it must have been a stormy day in Philadelphia because Ben Franklin went out to fly a kite. And this is a true story. He was doing his electricity experiments and he flew a kite during a thunderstorm to collect ambient electrical charge in a Leyden jar, and that enabled him to demonstrate the connection between electricity and lightning. And of course, as we all know, one of the first ways that we've captured electricity. On this day in 1944, Brandon, this is baseball. Category is baseball.
Didn't we do a 1940s question yesterday?
Because you played baseball in high school, I thought, and because you're a baseball fan, how about those Tigers?
How about them Tigers,
But in 1944, this is amazing, a young man, Joe Nuxhall, became the youngest person ever to play Major League Baseball when he pitched in a game for the Cincinnati Reds. And there is Joe, there on the right, with Cincinnati Reds manager Bill McKechnie, just before his debut in June of 1944. How old was Joe Nuxhall when he pitched for the Major League Baseball?
15?
15 is exactly right.
That was the $1 million question,
No, there was
right?
no money on that one.
Oh.
There wasn't a good outing. He threw 2/3 of the ninth inning in an 18-0 loss to the Cardinals, and he was pulled only after one wild pitch, and he allowed 5 runs on 5 walks and 2 hits. So not a great outing.
Did he pitch again?
He did pitch again.
Okay.
It's interesting because at that point, the war, World War II, and baseball commissioner at the time, Kennesaw Mountain Landis, President Roosevelt said, "Commissioner, can you keep baseball going even though there's a war, because it will give people something to do, it'll brighten people's spirits, it'll take their mind off the war." And he said, "Okay, but President Roosevelt, you've taken all our star players, and they're in the war, they're fighting." And the president said, "Do whatever you get. If you have to use kids, just do it." So he did. And so eventually, the young man, Joe Nuxhall, he actually went off to war when he got old enough. Mm-hmm. But there were big stars of Major League Baseball that left baseball to fight in the war, including Detroit's own Hank Greenberg, and other big stars like Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, Bob Feller, Dom DiMaggio, Pee Wee Reese, all in their prime fighting in the war. They eventually came back and resumed their career. For Nuxhall, he came back, joined the Reds again in 1952 when he was 23 years old, and things went much better. He pitched 15 seasons. He ended his career with a 135 and 117 record and 3.9 ERA, so pretty good career for Joe Nuxhall. And on this day in 2007, The Sopranos came to an end. The series finale is very controversial. Brandon, do you remember the last scene of The Sopranos, how it ended.
This is going to sound horrible. I never watched The Sopranos. No, but wasn't it a dream?
No, it wasn't.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't
I know.
a
I
dream.
never watched The Sopranos. I'm sorry.
What happened? It just was it was fade to black, and it was like, what? They were sitting there, the family, the Sopranos. They were sitting there, and there was a shooting. The guns went off, and then it just went to black. So we don't know anything. Nobody knows. But that was a lot of very popular longtime series had controversial endings. Seinfeld, for example. Everyone hated the Seinfeld grand finale.
I did see that one.
Yeah. Now on to Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. As we saw, the Food Truck Tuesday starting today and continuing. We also had, there's one other thing I was going to mention. In history, because I think there's a lot of golf fans, in 1977, golfer Al Geiberger became the first player in history to post a sub-60 score. It was a 59, 13 under par, and it was in the Danny Thomas Memphis Classic at the Colonial Country Club in Tennessee. Brandon, have there been any other PGA professionals to card a 59 since Mr. 59 did that in 1977?
Besides myself?
Besides yourself. Of course,
Speaking of which, your son hit a hole-in-one not that long ago.
That's right, yeah.
I'm just procrastinating while I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
How many?
12.
12, okay.
12 other golfers have shot a 59. But that's not the record for the lowest score in a PGA event. The lowest score is actually a 58 shot by Jim Furyk in the 2016 Travelers Championship. So Furyk is actually the only golfer to have beaten Mr. 59, Al Geiberger. All right, now back to other things happening today in the J. The Summer Kids Movie Series begins at the Michigan Theater. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is the opening week movie. And if you missed it today, you can see it tomorrow, and you can see it on Thursday. 2 showings each day, 10:30 and 1:30. Admission is just $1. Plus, there's a pop and popcorn special. Great opportunity for kids and families to enjoy a cool afternoon at the Michigan Theater downtown, thanks to the Kiwanis Club and the Michigan Theater for putting on this event, and American One also lending their assistance. This afternoon, Cafe Fuel grand opening. It's in Lean Rocket Lab, a coffee shop. And they will be celebrating today with specials, samples, giveaways, and more fun. Just pop in anytime this week. These are the grand opening week specials. All specialty drinks $1 off today. Tomorrow, breakfast combos $2 off, and so on. 2 till 3 today is when the festivities happen at Cafe Fuel, right across the street from JTV. We've got Grand River Farmers Market at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. This is new this year, and it's slow to catch on because it's new. It's a Tuesday market, and it's at Henry Ford. The Grand River Farmers are the ones who are participating, and they are going to do extra things, including have live entertainment, food trucks, and more. It runs from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. An evening market designed for people who grabbing something on their way home, something to have for dinner. So check it out. They've got, and each week it'll get better as produce gets harvested and so on. Tonight at the Bohm Theater in Albion, they are continuing the Tie the Knot Tuesdays film series. They are featuring rom-coms this month, and today it is 4 Weddings and a Funeral, starring Hugh Grant and Andy McDowell. That's at 7 p.m., $5, the Bohm in downtown Albion. Also at the Bohm, they're doing Summer Kids movies as well. And that's it today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. The Jackson College Summer Concert Series continues. Last night, They had to move it indoors because of threatening weather, and boy, did that wind kick up.
It did.
Man, there were things blowing all over the place. So they moved inside to the dining commons, the Snyder Dining Commons, the Jackson French Quarter Dixieland Band, a longtime popular favorite, performing, and they were delightful. Everybody loved them. The Bickles and Company, and there's Dan Bickle himself with a giant, what is that? A sousaphone? No, a thing.
Giant tuba?
It's a tuba. It's a tuba. Yes, thanks to our instrument correspondent upstairs. That's a licorice stick. I know that. I played the clarinet back in the day.
Very well?
No, very badly.
Yeah.
There's a trombone. So you missed it. Bummer. But you'll see some of these musicians again on Sunday when they do the Trombone Fest. That's next up on Father's Day, a great tradition at Jackson College. 3 more concerts for the summer concert series. Check out jccmi.edu for complete details. For the most part, they've been doing these on the patio at Potter Center when weather permits. But I think there is one, at least one that's going to be inside because it's the big community, Jackson College Community Concert Band, and they need a lot more room in the back patio. More photos from last night's event online at jtv.tv. And be sure to follow jtv.tv, Jackson County's most visited website, covering all the cool things happening in the community all summer long. You'll be there, and so will we. Tri-County Water providing our water in the County National Bank Green Room. Thanks so much to Tri-County. We've got a great lineup of guests on the show today. Starting things off, the CEO of American One Credit Union, Martha Firstenau, and Martha was recently named Professional of the Year by the Michigan Credit Union League. How exciting. We'll hear about that award and all the other things that American One is up to this year. We've got 2 actors from the Purple Rose Theater. Their big summer show is Bert and Trixie Visit the Vet. And Bert and Trixie are animals, so those actors are going to be here today. Megan Van Arsdalen and Jonathan West. Deandra Smith in from the American Red Cross with the 2025 Hot Air Jubilee, Angela Madden. Today she'll be announcing one of these special shapes that's coming to this year's Jubilee. And from the Jackson District Library, Shannon McGrath and Jesse Mullins are coming in to talk about Read Up and Meet Up and Eat Up happening this summer at JDL. All this and more today on our show. Great to have you joining us, and we begin with Martha right after this.
Our story begins more than 65 years ago inside an abandoned chicken coop where our founder discovered a retired teacher living. No home, no health care. So she said no to this injustice and yes to transforming lives. It's this drive, this compassion that inspired AARP. Today we empower people to choose how they live as they age. As a wise friend and fierce defender, we advocate for better health, financial security, and stronger communities. AARP, join us in making a difference.
For over 30 years, the Jackson area has relied on the knowledge and craftsmanship of Allen Brothers Fence Company. From wrought iron and aluminum to vinyl, wood, or chain link fencing, the friendly staff at Allen Brothers is the answer for your next decorative, security, or containment fence project. Residential, commercial, or industrial, call 764-2922. Visit us on Facebook to take a look at some of our latest projects, or stop in and see us at 4200 Page Avenue in Michigan Center.
Life can be a whirlwind of responsibilities. leaving little time for what truly matters, quality family time. With Keeping It Clean, your trusted residential cleaning partner, our dedicated team will work tirelessly to ensure your home is clean so you don't have to lift a finger. We give you back the precious gift of time, more moments for laughter, and time to cherish memories with your loved ones. Call us at 517-990-5772 to book your cleaning today. Keeping It Clean, a clean home for a happy family.
Gilbert Chocolates has been a Jackson tradition for over 120 years. We've built a reputation for quality gourmet chocolate that you can taste in every bite. Handcrafted and made fresh right here in Jackson. Enjoy a variety of fudge, chocolates, truffles, and more. Create your own gold box or gift basket. Visit us at our new location inside Briarwood Mall in Ann Arbor, as well as Jackson Crossing and our factory location in downtown Jackson. Gilbert Chocolates. We are the sweet soul of Jackson.
Welcome to the David Rice Show, your dynamic source for all things Jackson sports. From high school games to the Spartans and Wolverines, we're covering it all. NFL highlights, area golf tournaments, and so much more. Join us as we showcase local athletes and bring you the biggest sports news you don't want to miss. New episodes Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on JTV and wherever you get your podcasts. Let's celebrate Jackson sports together.
Welcome to Monday Mornings, the podcast where local leaders and entrepreneurs connect.
I didn't want to be forgotten. I didn't want to be erased.
We know there's always more to learn and more to give. Join us as we shine a light on inspiring leaders, uncovering the secrets behind their personal and professional success.
So how do you get from Cedar Creek to Hollywood and beyond?
Our mission? To inspire dreamers everywhere and spark positive energy.
And he did. He goes, you will become what you think about the most.
Listen online at jtv.tv or wherever you get your podcasts, and connect with us on the Monday Mornings Facebook page.
If you're suffering from achy feet, ankles, knees, hips, or back, Fix My Feet can help. Our customized support and free foot analysis can alleviate pain and improve your life. Call right now and get the support you need.
At Fix My Feet today.
At Jackson Public Schools, our mission is to bring the community together and create a culture of academic excellence and workforce readiness. Our 7 elementary schools give your children the opportunity to grow within different learning environments. Every building newly renovated with 21st century furniture and technology. You can choose a more traditional elementary school environment or explore special options like Montessori, a balanced calendar, or virtual through SCMV. Explore it all at jpsk12.org. Jackson Public Schools, where community comes together.
Great coffee today from the Jackson Coffee Company. Thanks, Brian and Jackson Coffee. 5-star roast being featured today. This Sunday, Father's Day, and Jackson Coffee Company and Jackson Candy and Fudge Factory have a lot of great gifts for Dad. So stop by, check them out at any of their 3 locations, downtown and on East Michigan Avenue for Jackson Coffee, and corner of Elm and East Michigan Avenue for Jackson Candy and Fudge Factory. Thanks to our downtown neighbors, the Dirty Bird, for great lunch today. A wide variety from their menu, including some of their new summer menu items. We tried them today, like this red pepper hummus. They make everything from scratch, and they have several different varieties of hummus. They've got more than 20 different dressings and toppings and sauces.
Spinach salad looked really good.
Yeah, this was something we tried this morning. This is new. This is a goulash-like chicken pasta. Mm-hmm. Excellent. But the new summer salads are fantastic. They make their own pita breads. The shrimp spinach salad, and you can get the summer spinach salad with shrimp or chicken. It's fantastic.
And what was that dressing that you had with it? Was it like a lemon?
The dressing, it's a lemony. It's got some spice. It's tart. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. They've got several new summer drinks and appetizers and more. 140 West Michigan Avenue, the Dirty Bird in downtown Jackson, and their patio wide open today and every nice day. This weekend on JTV, tune in as JTV Sports presents the Selby Track and Field Classic Saturday and Sunday at 1 and 7, and then that Lumen Christi Napoleon baseball or softball game from earlier in the season also on the bill this weekend on JTV Sports. Our first guest on